Hi, everybody. It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video, but I wanted to update you on how summer on Outschool is going for me. Just a couple of things that were different for me. First, I actually was chosen to present at Outschool's Adventure Conference, which was such a fun experience. I highly recommend it. If you're ever interested in presenting for a virtual conference for Outschool as a teacher, if you follow along in the Facebook group Outschool Teacher Hub, they post pretty regularly there when adventures coming up. I actually applied, I believe, back in January, and they chose speakers in February. So we'd have many months to prepare, make sure we had anything we needed. There was a couple of meetings that I attended to make sure everybody knew the other presenters and knew who was in charge of the presentations. It was a lot of fun. So I wasn't able to attend many of the other meetings because the scheduling didn't work out for me. I was actually teaching most of the days that the conference was happening. But I did get to hear one keynote speaker, which was really interesting. I learned a lot, and just being able to present what I know so far was a great way to kind of coalesce all of the things that I feel like I've been learning and sharing on my YouTube videos in a short presentation. So just wanted to throw that out there. That is something that I did without school, and they were very generous afterward. They did send a small gift card to me for presenting, which was awesome of them. So wanted to give my stats for this last month, and a quick caveat. I took 2 full weeks off in July. Didn't teach at all because I had family coming into town, wanted to take some vacation time. So I did. So I did earn a little less than last month, but that's to be expected because that's the beauty of working from home and being flexible with your teaching. As long as you give your students enough notice, you can take time off when you want to. So for the month of July, I worked 12 and a half hours, teaching hours. I taught 23 learners and made $756.70. So if we divide $756.70 by how many hours I worked, wow, $60 an hour. That's not bad. Yeah, $756.70. I divided that by the 12 and a half hours that I worked. So that number, I'm guessing it's the first time I've done that number, is because I taught quite a few camps, and more learners tend to come to those. I also did more tutoring than individual classes, which was nice. I did have some more enrollments for my ongoing music classes in the evening, which has been good. And that's a more expensive class. I charge more because I do have my master's in music, and it does take a little bit more time for me to prepare those music prepared classes. So even though they're only 25 minutes, I charge 15 per student. So when 4 students show up, that does make quite a bit per hour. So if you guys are wondering how other things are going, feel free to comment below. I would love to answer specific questions because now I'm looking towards the fall, and there's definitely things. This is my first time starting a fall semester without school. So I'm not sure exactly what things are going to come up. If you guys have questions about the fall, I'd love to answer. I have had my first enrollment for my high school flex course that I'm really excited to teach. I've really wanted to teach high schoolers about how to apply for scholarships in the United States. I have a lot of experience with that and how the system works. And it's one of those places I feel like in the school system and just in general as a high schooler, I remember not knowing how it worked. How do I apply? When to apply? What do you need? So I've actually created a flex course, and I had somebody enroll this week, so I'm excited. I am seeing some higher enrollments for things that I have starting in the fall. But I'm also kind of holding back a little bit on overscheduling for the fall. There's some transitions happening in my family, so I don't want to commit to teaching a bunch of classes if I'm going to have to say, oh, like we need to move, so I'm going to have to take 2 weeks off. So trying to schedule when I know I have time to teach, but not scheduling a month out. Even though that's a really, in general, a really great way to get more business, is especially if the fall's coming up. the fall semester, make sure you schedule yourself out for dates that you know you'll be able to teach, because parents are looking for fall classes for their kids. As a parent of a homeschooler, I have already signed up my kid for an ongoing Spanish class on Outschool, and it really helped to have lots of times to choose from and lots of different teachers and teaching styles. I looked at their videos to see kind of like what would my kid really connect with. So just from a parent's perspective, I'm already enrolling my kid in fall classes, and it's only August 5th. So there are people out there looking to make a plan now. So if you know you're going to be able to teach, I highly encourage you to make that plan. So I hope you all are having a restful summer. I know I did. And I'm guessing the month of August will be a more lucrative month for me. I'm back to teaching my normal full time. So I'll be able to update you more on how that goes. Bye for now.